get some fitness in this week. I hope you're excited about it. I know I am. We're going to start out today with a quick Tabata to kind of get that heart rate up. It's going to be a 2-inch run. You're going to be working for 20 seconds, then resting for 10 seconds, and you're going to go through that 8 rounds. So 2-inch runs, what I'm looking for is basically just that your feet are moving really fast. So you guys are going to get into an athletic stance. So athletic stance meaning that my hips are going back, knees are going to be soft. In this particular movement, I'm going to be moving my arms, but slowly. I'm really just focusing on my feet. So I gotta get up onto my toes, and then I'm just gonna go. So you can slowly inch forward 2 inches, if you will, or you can just do this in place for 20 seconds from the front. It looks like this. It's actually pretty fun. So 20 seconds there, 10 seconds break, 10-second breaks 8 times through, and then you guys will move on to the rest of the warm-up. Go ahead, get through that 4 minutes of work, and then meet me back here. Ready, go. All right, so for the next part, we have 2 to 3 rounds, just depending on how fast you're going, and the focus on quality of movement is always there. We have 10 each leg of a dynamic calf stretch, so remember with that, you guys will be in that piped up position. Right foot will swing over the left leg. I'm going to drive my knee into the ground, then drive my heel into the ground for that full stretch, then drive my knee down, and then up. Then I'll go ahead, bring my left leg over my right leg, and do the same thing. So the real deep stretch is going to be that heel going down to the ground, and then this is the relaxed position. So 10 each leg there. Then we have a 10 prisoner squats, so hands up above the head, keep that chest up nice and proud, sit those hips back, and drop it straight down for 10 squats. Then you guys are going to do a single arm overhead carry. So if you have a dumbbell or kettlebell, it'll look like this. Just going to grab my object, bring it to my front rack, press it up overhead. I'm going to walk 50 feet or 25 foot down and back, then I'll go ahead and switch to the other side. Now, if you do not have a kettlebell or dumbbell, you have a plate. Depending on the weight of the plate, you can go 100-foot walk with both hands on the plate. So up here like this, just walking, trying to keep those ribs down, trying to keep those arms and ears right next to the biceps here. And then if you have a really light plate, you can always do a waiter side up here. So 50 foot, one arm, 50 foot the other. Cool? So go ahead, get through that. You can go through it 2 times or you can go through it 3 times. If you get done with that second round and you're like, I feel like I need a little bit more, go ahead and do that 3rd round. It will only help you in the long run. So go ahead, get to it, then meet me back here and we'll talk about our strength piece. Ready, and go. Okay, so strength piece today. We have 3 sets to get through, so not quite as aggressive as last week. We're going to do 8 on each leg of a tempo goblet split squat. So with our kettlebell or dumbbell, whatever we have, you guys are going to hold that kettlebell dumbbell up in that goblet position here. I'm going to get into a split squat position. So split squat is like basically a lunge, only my feet don't move. So I'm going to be in what would be a lunge position for me. Up on my toe, on the back foot, full foot is on the ground on that front foot. I'm going to sink down into a lunge, tap my knee, and then come back up. So hold your core nice and tight, chest is up nice and proud. You're just working up and down for 8 reps, then I'll switch to my other side, 8 more reps there. Now, these are done today with the tempo. So what that's going to look like is 3 seconds down, 2-second hold at the bottom, 1 second to get up, 1 second to reset. So I'll show you guys that. I'm going to be here. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 down. Now, in order to hold for that 2 seconds at the bottom, I'm not going to touch my knee. So I'm going to go 1, 2. I'm going to come up, Take a second breath. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, up. Just like that. So that will be 8 reps and 8 reps. Now, if you have a barbell and plates, you guys are going to go tempo back squats. Same rep count though, so 8 total reps. With a barbell, you guys have 5 seconds down, 3 second pause at the bottom, and then 1 and 1 to get up and reset. So I'll show you guys that. So if I have my barbell, if I have a squat rack, I'm super lucky. If I don't have a squat rack, I'm just going to bring it up and behind my neck, make sure it's in a comfortable spot, and then we're going to drop it down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold, 1, 2, 3. Come on up. Doesn't have to be super explosive because it is that 1 second up, and then 1 second pause at the top. Then back down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, and up. Cool. So that is the first movement in our strength piece today. The second movement is going to be, if we have that kettlebell or dumbbell, you guys are going to do a single arm biceps push-up. You have 6 on each side. Same rules will apply for that plate push-up. You're going to take your kettlebell or dumbbell. Because we're using a kettlebell, we're going to turn it on its side. If you're using a dumbbell, you're going to use one head of the dumbbell. So you don't need to flip the dumbbell up to be super tall. You do want it to be laying flat, so you don't need it to be that much elevation. You're going to take that kettlebell here. One hand will be on that kettlebell. Other hand is ready and you're in that tall plank position. You're going to lower yourself down, keep those elbows in, and then push up. So that's going to be that. Once I'm done with 6 on each side, I'm going to switch to the other here, and then I'm going to do that same thing. So down and up. So what this is doing is it's giving a lot more pressure on the arm that's on the hand, or the hand that's on the ground, as opposed to the arm or hand that is on the elevated surface. It just kind of leans me over a little bit, and then I get an extra burn. So pretty nice. If you guys have plates, depending on how high the plates are, you can double them up if you want more depth. I only have this 10-pound one right now, so I'm going to do the same thing like I did with the kettlebell. My hand will be on the plate, other hand will be on the ground here, and then I'm just going to do my push-ups. So 6 and 6 on that one as well. Cool? And then final core blaster we have is going to be 40 seconds of alternating supine leg lowers. So you guys are going to be laying down on the ground. We're going to put those hands into the ground. You can also put them under your hips if you would like. Legs are up, chest is up, so shoulder blades are off the ground. One leg goes down, other leg goes down. So it's almost like a very exaggerated flutter kick. You guys are going to work for 40 seconds. Just keep repeating however many you get. All right, that's our strength piece. Set your clock. This will probably take you like anywhere from 12 to 15 minutes to get through. Make sure you're taking adequate rest in between. So I usually recommend about 1 minute to 90 seconds, just so you can recover and you can repeat that same effort on that next set. All right, guys, go ahead, get to it. Let me know if you have any questions. Have a good time. See you soon. All right, so for that Metcon today, we have 4 rounds per time we are getting through. You guys are starting out, if you have a dumbbell kettlebell, you're gonna go 15 goblet squats. So just to refresh our goblet squats, turn that kettlebell upside down, put those palms together. You guys are going to drop it into that full depth squat, keeping that chest up nice and proud. You have 15. Then, if you have a barbell, you're gonna go 15 front squats. So bar will be up in that front rack position here, and you're gonna go 15 front squats. Trying to keep those elbows up nice and high the whole time. Then we're gonna go into 30 sit-ups. These are not weighted sit-ups, they're just regular. So remember, you can full cross be a complete rep, no half reps. We're not trying to just go here. Other option, plant those feet. Same rules apply. You're going all the way back, touch the ground. Then we're going to crunch all the way up and forward. And here, I'm obviously a little bit more restricted with my legs, so I'm still going to try and get my shoulders as far forward as possible. Just won't be the same caliber as if I have my legs butterfly out. So 30 sit-ups. Then you guys are going to go 45 double unders. So we've been working really hard on double unders. A lot of you guys are getting a lot better at them. It's amazing to watch. I love it. So if you are starting to get better or catching on a little bit better to double unders, but 45 for 4 rounds might take you a long time. Go ahead and scale that number back. Maybe 20 to 25 is a better number for you. Maybe you can consistently hit sets of 10, but 45 is a lot, so maybe 30 would be a better number just to keep you moving. Go ahead and lower that number down as needed. Other option would be doing 30 seconds of practice. And then the final option, if we are unable to do double unders, or it's just going to take us a really long time to do all of the double unders, then let's go ahead. We're going to scale 60 single unders instead of 45 dubs. All right, so you're going to go through that 4 times, and then your time will be your score. There is a 15-minute time cap on this guy today, so it is a little bit quicker. You guys are going to have to be moving through it, but if we scale appropriately, we will not get time capped. That's always the goal, right? All right, so go ahead, set that timer for 15 minutes, and you are off to the races. Please let me know if you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns.